It's another snowy morning here in Vermont. Actually, I forgot it was supposed to snow, but today is the first day of the Equine Affair in Massachusetts. This is a 4-day event, and I'm getting ready to go to that. This is the horse event of the year for New England. A lot of people come out to this year after year. It's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of people, a lot of educational opportunities, clinics, demonstrations, performances. There's tack sales, consignment, trailers, horses, you name it. There's all kinds of things. Today I'm just getting ready to head down for the event. It can be a lot of work getting the horses ready for me to leave. Also this morning, a couple of the Mustangs have their very first bodywork session. I just posted a video of Merlin's first session, which was actually a couple of weeks ago, but Melissa's coming out again. She is preparing to get certified in the Masterson method. Jim Masterson is actually going to be at this Equine Affair, and I'm really excited to go to one or a few of his sessions. I was planning on driving down tomorrow, but I've kind of run into some car troubles. My car has been sounding like an F-16 when it drives, so I just had the brakes and the rotors replaced. I've also got a gas leak. I think it's near like where you pump in the gas, and then my engine is like misfiring now, and something else, but I just had some work done, but not enough for it to be safe enough to drive down to Massachusetts, so I am trying to make an alternative plan right now. Although this event is super fun and educational, there's another reason that I am very motivated to go. As a content creator, I pour so much into this channel, and I love what I do, but if I'm going to continue, I need to make this sustainable. And that's why I am yet again stepping out of my comfort zone, and I created business cards. This event is going to be flooded with businesses, and it's a really good opportunity for me to connect with them. I really need to start searching for some alternative ways to support this channel, so I'm hoping something might come from this. The cards themselves are a little text heavy, but I did want to include my value proposition and what I could offer a business. It's definitely a huge step for me and not something that I would normally do, but when you want something bad enough, you tend to come up with the courage to do something that you would normally find scary. So yeah, it's a big step for me, so wish me luck on that. Anyway, so I'll have to figure out an alternative way to get there since my car is really only good for these short back and forth drives to the barn. I had left the horses out overnight because I knew they had a bodywork session and I wanted to make sure that they were content to be inside for that. Once the horses were in, Raven got started on her very first bodywork session. Now, if you haven't yet, check out the video I just did with Merlin's first experience with the Masterson method. There I gave a pretty thorough overview of what the method is and a little bit more about it. I didn't want to include all that again here. Essentially, it's working with the horse by reading their signs to find areas of tension and then softening in those areas of tension and allowing the horse to do the releasing. It's pretty cool to watch. I'm just fascinated because it so closely correlates to what I'm already doing when I am gentling or training these Mustangs. When you work with Mustangs, you have to get really good at reading body language. You have to notice every little thing they do. And similarly, in the Masterson method, the body worker is watching for every small thing as well. And because when the body worker finds tension or resistance, they soften in this method, the horse feels safe. They don't have to brace or tighten to protect themselves. They can instead relax. And this really builds rapport with their body worker. And I can absolutely attest to that watching Melissa with Raven. This is the most comfortable Raven has been with any other handler. I just think these clips are absolutely fascinating. There is so much communication going on here and so much to observe. Raven is giving so many releases. So you can probably see why I'm so excited to learn from Jim Masterson while at the Equine Affair this weekend. It's some pretty cool stuff. Now, already cold days like these can be extra chilly when you're just standing around while your horse gets worked on, whether that's by a vet, a farrier, or a body worker. Thankfully, it wasn't as miserable today because whenever I got cold, I could just turn up my handy-dandy heated vest. And yep, the vest I put on this morning was a heated vest. This was given to me from Ororo to try out, and I love it. This is actually super useful. I love wearing it on days like today where I am standing around at the barn trying to stay warm. It's just an extra little warmth that I definitely need. I will absolutely be wearing this under my jacket while at the Equine Affair. I can recall some pretty miserable years being there because it was so cold. So thanks, Ororo. This was super useful. Next, it was Jagger's turn for his first bodywork session. Jagger also had quite the transformation. He started super fidgety and was trying to interact with Melissa. Slowly, he started settling into the bodywork, breathing a deep sigh. It wasn't long before he realized how wonderful it felt and relaxed into it. Unfortunately, I had put my phone in my pocket, but this was right after he gave a massive stretch upwards. It was so cool to see. He was in that state of relaxation for quite some time, but then had some really big releases. He stretched one hind leg and then the other. Yeah, it's certainly relaxing just watching him relax so much. It's really fun to watch. I think it's safe to say that all of the horses absolutely love Melissa. At the end of his session, he gave quite a few yawns. It was really hard to catch because he kept wanting to stand right in front of me.
Oh no, there you go. That's a nice one.
All right, well, we just finished Jagger and Raven's bodywork session. They both really seemed to enjoy it, and it was really fun to watch. It's always really cool to see. But now we need to go home and figure out how I'm going to get to the Equine Affair. So I might look into renting a car to get down there. And yeah, maybe I might have to shorten my trip if I end up doing that. But yeah, we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll hopefully, oh, I see Jagger right there. Hopefully I'll see you at the Equine Affair. Bye.